Peace and blessings, kings and queens, and welcome back to my channel. I first want to thank you for clicking on the video because you didn't have to, but as always, I am so glad you did. It's been a minute. And like I said, I only try to upload videos or post videos when I really have something to say. Although I want to grow my YouTube channel, I want to grow it authentically. And again, sorry for the noise. You guys know I live close to the road and I live in a trailer, so I hear everything outside, and you're going to hear it too. But if I don't have anything to say, I'm not going to force it, and I'm going to wait until I have something to say. So at this time, I have something to say, or something that's just been kind of on my mind. As we near the end of 2021, woo! I mean, it's unbelievable that we're almost in 2022, you know? But I'm just reflecting, and I'm really thinking about really where I want my life to go at this point. Things that I thought I wanted, I don't want. And things that I didn't think was in my reach, I want to reach for. I am truly at a point in my life where I don't know what to do. And this is not a bad thing. What I do know is I want change. I want something different, whether that come in the form of a job. Now, don't get on me about job. I know I had a video where I was saying I got the job that I always wanted. But like I said, things change. Circumstances change. Situations change. Environments change. Thoughts change. Your heart changes. And like I was saying, whether it's in the form of a new job, a new place, just I want to change. And I've mentioned before, like I just did, I live in a trailer. And I know I've been trying to get around to show you guys my trailer and the inside of my trailer. But since my son has been back with me, my house has been in an uproar. He's a little boy, so you know little boys are all over the place. And I haven't had the chance to really remodel it and decorate it the way I want. Before he moved back in, I had it a certain way. But anyone with kids understands that just because you have it a certain way at that point in time doesn't mean that it stays that way. And like I said, my son is all over the place. God bless him. And I'm happy that he has the energy and the drive and just the curiosity to be a little boy. So I'm not complaining about that. But I do need a bigger place. My son is 9 and he's going to be tall. His father is tall. I'm tall. So he's going to have it honest. And I live in a 1-bedroom trailer. It is small. When I first moved to Florida, I was obsessed with teeny houses. So when I got this trailer, my son didn't live with me at the time. This was perfect. I fell in love with it. I had all these ideas from watching all those YouTube videos on teeny houses and people living in RVs. And I was just like, this is going to be perfect. But when you have kids, you have to be realistic. They grow. They don't stay the same size forever. God willing, they will grow up to be big and strong. And we are outgrowing this space. So that has me thinking, what's going to be my next move? And like I said, I'm truly at a point where I just don't know what to do. Well, let me rephrase that. I know, like I said, I know I want change. I know I need to move. But I'm thinking, do I want to move closer to where his dad is? And his dad is in Miami. I cannot afford Miami at this particular point in time, but I have been hearing that Fort Lauderdale is reasonable. And I am looking into getting like applying for Florida state jobs that are remote. I really want to work from home. This is the only way that I can really see myself being productive or being happy. So I know if I can find a job where I can work from home, I can move pretty much wherever I need to move. Working in a actual building around people, the older that I get, the more I realize I don't think my personality and who I am is meshing well with other people. Trying to avoid becoming a hermit because I feel that that's in me to just go off the grid and just be alone and be isolated. But I can't do that right now because I have a small child, and I still need to be amongst society for his benefit, because he is a social butterfly. He is not like me. He likes being around people. He likes making friends, and that could be partly just his personality or just him being a kid. Me, from the time I was a little girl, and my mom can vouch for that, I have always been an introvert loner. I am fine being by myself. I only played with a particular select group of people or certain people. And now that I am older, like I said, I've moved all the way to Florida from Maryland. And even though I miss my family and I love my family, I'm okay emotionally. I don't need to be around people. But me and my son are like night and day. He is a social butterfly, and I noticed that in him. But try not to ramble. But yeah, I'm thinking about moving to Fort Lauderdale. I have been working and searching diligently for a work-at-home job. I am with this company called Arise, and I have been going back and forth about joining one of their programs or, one of their clients. But I have to find one that works with my schedule. A lot of their training is during the day, and you don't get paid for it. And it's just me in Florida, me and my son, and I can't afford to not go to work or quit a job just to go through 6 weeks of training, 4 weeks of training, or however long the training is, and not get paid. That just doesn't work with me. And they've had a couple of jobs where it is in the afternoon, like when I get off work. But then I'm thinking, because my place is so small, and I'm not making excuses, I'm just being realistic. Because my place is so small, and my son is all over the place, he likes to be up under me. And that's fine. But I can't do that and go through training. So I need to be able to get into a bigger place and have a designated space for me to do these trainings. I don't see how that's going to happen. I've also been looking into, like I said, Florida state jobs where you get trained, but it's during the day and you get paid. And while I'm in the training, he's at school. So that will work out too. But yeah, I'm just like, something has to give, something has to change, and I'm making the best of it with where we live, but the reality is I need a bigger place, I need another job, and I have all these ambitions, and you guys know I struggle with procrastination. I just can't get off my lazy ass sometimes. I mean, I have all these dreams and thoughts, but that's all they are right now because I'm too lazy to do anything about it. And that's my fault, because I recognize what needs to be changed. I recognize the problem, but I am not doing anything about it. I kind of feel stuck. And these are the things that I'm thinking about going into this new year. Like, come on, girl, something has to change. Either shit or get off the pot. And I know fear and laziness, but fear also plays a big part in it too, because I am ruled by my root chakra. And I hope I'm saying this right for some people to jump on here and be like, girl, you said that all wrong. But I believe that the root chakra, from my research and training, is security. I need to be secure. I need to have a plan. And I need a little bit more money. And moving to Florida, the pay sucks. I was on Facebook, and it was a post about moving to Florida. No, it was TikTok, and it was a post about don't move to Florida, we're full, and besides, like, the pay is not good or something like that. And I was like, that is so true. The expenses in Florida, they do not pay you for the expenses in Florida. Like, it is still pretty expensive to live in Florida, even though I'm in where I am in Fort Myers. It's a lot cheaper than Miami, but they still don't pay for you to live and survive. And unless you're in a part of a program, or you know someone that can help you out, or let you rent from them or something like that, you are like really screwed, and you're going to need a roommate. And I don't do roommates. I mean, I'm barely doing my son driving me crazy. That's why we need a bigger space. But, and you know, where I live at, you know, I bought my trailer straight out, and the lot fee isn't that expensive, but sometimes I'm struggling with paying my lot fee, and that's like under $500. And I know you're like, how can you not afford that much money a month? And that was my thought process going into when I initially moved here and bought this trailer. Like, who can't afford like $4 something a month? But because I don't drive, I have to take Uber. I don't have to take Uber. I really could just strictly bus it. But, yo, your sister's tired, not as young as I used to be, and the walks are not short. They're like 30-minute walks going both ways, and sometimes my feet, my legs, I'm tired. So I take a Uber home. Most of the time I take a bus in the morning, and then I take a Uber home in the afternoon once I pick up my son. But some mornings, you know, you're just tired and you can't get out of bed, and I don't feel like getting up that early to take a bus. So I take a Uber or a Lyft. And I'm just like, I need more money. I need to be able to live in a place and still be comfortable, you know, paying my bills and food. And it's so strange to me. I was getting food stamps, and they cut me back to $20 a month. I have a child. Anyone with a child should automatically at least get $100 a month, but they cut me down to $20 a month. And believe me, I'm not even making $25K a year. So I'm just sitting back thinking about everything, like truly everything, the system, how it's set up, you know, my work, my child, and just survival. And I know we've had a rough couple of years with dealing with COVID and everything, but something has to change. And like I said, things need to change for the betterment. And I trust in the Lord. He has, as I always give praise to the higher power, to the Lord, He has brought me through the fire. Like, truly, anytime or every time I thought that I have been down and out and I'm stressing about certain things, He always makes a way for me to survive. But I don't want to just survive. I want to live. I want to enjoy the life that I have been given, not just struggling paycheck to paycheck, because I truly live paycheck to paycheck. My money is accounted for down to the penny. And, you know, sometimes I'm sitting back and I'm just like, I can't afford to buy my baby some McDonald's or just get some Starbucks or order out for lunch. Even though I don't like to really eat lunch at work, because then I'm going to get sleepy. I know people think that I don't have money or anything like that to buy lunch at my job, but that's not the case. The case is I'll get sleepy sitting at that desk. But if I wanted to buy lunch, I should, you know. But all my money is accounted for. Every bill, everything. The bus, taking Uber, the bus, I mean, any extra expenses I can't afford. I can't afford to do anything extra. It's hard, you know, and I'm not one to complain. I try to be thankful. Well, I am, because I don't like to say try. I am thankful, but a sister want to enjoy life too. You know, you work, put so much into it, and what do you get out of it? So, yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. Like, just something's got to give. You know, I need a higher paying job and I need a bigger place. Those are my two biggest things that I need right now. And, you know, faith without work, you know, and I am truly doing my part. I'm looking for another job. I'm looking to get into different programs. But Fort Lauderdale is really starting to look good to me. And like I said, that will put me closer to my son's father, my ex-husband. And being closer to him will probably take a little bit of burden off of me. He can come see his son a little bit more frequently. If I do want a night out, or if I go on a date, God forbid, because I can't do it now, I just send him with his dad. And I think that might be the better option for me. Of course, I'm definitely going to have to wait until school is out, because I don't want to pull him out of school right now. I want to at least, going into next year, he'll be in a new grade. He was going to have a new teacher anyway, so this wouldn't be too much of a shock for him. But yeah, I mean, you know, Lord willing, if that is his plan, if that's what he has in store for me, then it should happen. With, you know, should go off without a hitch. But yeah, guys, we're almost in 2022. You know, and I'm kind of singing the same song. It's kind of like a broken record. It's on repeat. And although it's a great song, I am ready to listen to the next track. So on that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and log off. I just wanted to share some of my thoughts with you guys. And maybe, you know, some of you guys are thinking about that too. You know, at the end of the year, you're always thinking about change and going into the new year, and you're reflecting, and you know, you're a year older, and you know, life should be full of contentment, happiness, being comfortable. And we all go through struggles and trials and tribulations, but it shouldn't be the norm, if I'm making sense. It should not be something that goes on for a long period of time. There should be some respites in your struggle and your trials. And I'm guessing if you learn from them, if you see it as a lesson and you learn from that lesson, then you'll grow. So maybe I haven't grown. Maybe something is still blocking me and I need to find out what it is and address it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. If you're feeling the same way, you know, what are your thoughts? What are you struggling with, or what are you looking forward to changing? Until next time, guys, be blessed. As always, thank you so much for subscribing and checking out my videos. That's it. That's all I really have to say. So, until next time, guys, be blessed.